Yes, sir.
I want you to at some point look up how many games have been played in the history of Major League Baseball, so we can see how amazing a perfect game is. Because there's only been
It's
24.
incredible. Yeah,
You
it's
know,
incredible.
so hey, do me a favor, do your research and see if you can tell us how many games have been played in the history of Major League Baseball. All right.
All right.
All right.
I will do that.
Hey, text it to one of us if you get it tonight during the show.
Sure. I'll look it up.
All
Let
right.
me see.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Stats.
All right. Take care.
All right. All right. So now it's time to turn our attention to our WNBA man of the hour.
Dun, dun, dun.
There you go. He got his own theme music. Talk about none other than Radar Charles. Give us the WNBA report. And Queen, feel free to jump in here if you, because we know you a WNBA enthusiast as well. So if you want to help him out, because, you know, he might need you to guide him to the microphone. Help him out.
I think he can try to see a little bit.
We all have to lean on the
Supposed to be Radar
Lord
Charles.
and his people in different ways, don't we, Rooftop?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So anyway, the WNBA tonight have its biggest matchup of the year. The New York Liberty are facing off against the Las Vegas Aces.
Wow.
And I'm going to lead off with this one important fact. No players are listed as injured. Everybody's playing.
Oh,
Candace
full
Parker,
deck.
Jackie Young,
Healthy.
healthy. Brianna Stewart, healthy. And Brianna Stewart just put 24 up on the team last night.
Wow.
So she coming in here ready to prove something.
Wow.
Because they're 10. They're 10-3, and the Vegas Aces are 13-1 right now.
Whoa, shoot.
13-1.
That's a game right there.
Right. That's a game.
Yeah.
That's a game
And
right
Jackie
there.
Young playing like she trying to earn, like she trying to get a name up there on that superstar list. Because I don't think she's going to stick around and not sign on again if you got Candace Parker, Plum, Asia Wilson, to name a few of the people, the women that they have already as an arsenal.
Wow.
You know, so they face off tonight, 10 o'clock. Right now, the tunnel thread is kind of quiet because I think they're getting ready for that matchup tonight, Aggie P. I think TP, everybody knows it's going to be like something that's going to happen tonight. Somebody's going to put up major numbers and they're going to break records.
Yes.
And TP, did you see anything going on social media?
No, I didn't see anything yet. I think, like you said, everybody is getting prepared.
Yeah.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
I think with LVA 13-1, I think they got the top spot here. Now you got an older team too. With the LAS, the Sparks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they're down. They number they're fifth in the league. I'm a little surprised. They're 7-8. So I'm surprised because they used to be one of the prime time teams.
Yeah.
They'll get it together.
That's the team that my cousin played for. But they were one of the prime times, and like Radar said, you also have New York in there, so the New York Liberty,
But I
which
think,
is ranked 10-3.
and I'm glad you brought that up. I think they're actually overachieving because y'all remember last year we didn't say a lot about the Sparks even being in the playoffs. So for them to be one of the top 5 teams and not have any of those big names that I just called out, like the former MVP of last year, the former runner-up MVP of last year in Asia Wilson, and then you got Kelsey Plum on that team, Jackie Young on that team.
They stacked it.
They stacked it. So you're gonna have to lose some of that talent once those contracts come due. And again, we already know when we start speaking about liberties, the players now have more control over what they can use as bargaining chips.
Yeah.
So they worse than LeBron James then, right?
Worse than LeBron and play more than LeBron.
I mean, and I'll kind of end it on this note. The thing is that people forget that the Sparks, you had Lisa Leslie. So Lisa Leslie in the WNBA was your Michael Jordan. So to see where they are now and to see how the league first started to where it is now, I mean, it's a big thing, you know.
Most definitely.
Them girls, I'm gonna tell you, them young ladies be hooping, man. I'm telling you. And I enjoy watching them. I enjoy watching.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for the WNBA update, and we appreciate it. Look forward to that throughout the WNBA season, y'all. All right, let's jump real quick because we're moving really rapidly here into this USFL talk. Hey, and Pittsburgh, the Maulers, came into the playoffs with a 4-6. Hey, a 4-6 record. They 5-6 now after they won their game against the Michigan Panthers to win the championship, the South Division championship. And then over there on the north side of things, you had the Stallions at 9-2. Well, they're now 9-2.
Yeah, my cousin's team.
They smoked the number 2 team in the league, New Orleans Breakers, 47-22. A quarterback, Alex Magoo, threw for 310 yards, 4 touchdowns, 84 rushing yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. And I'm sorry, I said they were North Division. They're the South Division champion. Pittsburgh is the North. Your thoughts, everybody, on the championship game, which is really, it's an overwhelming underdog. The Maulers. Now, they do have the number 1 defense in the USFL, so you got to give them credit for that. But they're going against the team that won the championship last year, trying to repeat, and the Stallions. Your thoughts on USFL championship Saturday?
Well, be careful now. Don't talk about the Maulers like that, Big T. I mean, number 1 defense.
Yep.
All the Tunnel crew know about defense now.
Yes.
So when they coming in with the number 1 defense, they can make a difference. So it's going to be interesting to see how this game turn out.
Aggie P, we said that earlier in February, and look what happened. Number 1 defense against the number 1 offense. We said that earlier. So look what happened. Don't count that out.
It's different. You said number 1 defense against number 1 offense.
Yeah.
We're just talking about number 1 defense right now.
Yeah.
So what you saying, Agape, they ain't no weakness nowhere.
No, hey,
pretty much
Rooftop, you're not gonna pull him into that one.
I thought I heard the same thing, Rooftop. I thought I heard the same thing.
Not going to pull him in. Not going to make the same mistake.
He said defense. We talking about defense.
Hey, that was a rookie mistake. It never happened again.
Hey, real quick, one interesting thing that I like, the Pittsburgh game went to overtime, and it displayed the unique USL overtime. Pretty interesting. I don't know if y'all saw it, but pretty interesting. NFL might adopt that. You never know. Hey, catch us online live at WLJFradio.com. Click the Listen Live tab when you get there. You can also download the 100.7 app. It's available on Google Play and the iTunes Store. You can catch us here on YouTube at the Love and Faith Radio YouTube channel. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Hit us up in the studio at 336-387-0562. When we come back, time for the question of the day.
Hi, this is Jesse Gaithright with Financial Destiny Incorporated, a nonprofit consumer credit counseling agency. Please join me on Mondays from 11 to 11:30 for Empowered to Prosper. During this time, brothers and sisters, you will learn how to activate and apply systems, principles, and laws of God's kingdom that really will help you become better financial stewards of what's already entrusted into your hands. We're going to cover debt elimination, credit repair, credit building, student loan modification, even home buying. We're going to cover home buying, brothers and sisters. And brothers and sisters, there's a lot of free money out there. One of my favorite topics is knowing your own financial number. How powerful is that? And stay tuned on Mondays from 11 to 11:30 a.m. for the Empowered to Prosper show. We're going to empower you to prosper financially God's way.
You may not realize how important 3 letters can be. For a patient who needs type A, B, or O blood, these letters can mean life, but there simply aren't enough people giving blood. Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs it, but only about 3% of the population donates. Without more donors, hospitals may not have the blood needed to save lives. That's why the American Red Cross needs people to help restore the A's, B's, and O's that are depleting each day. When you make your appointment to donate blood at redcrossblood.org/missing types, you can help give strength to kids, parents and grandparents who face life and death challenges. From cancer patients to accident survivors waiting for critical surgeries, your generosity can give someone more life. Don't wait until the letters A, B, and O are missing from hospital shelves. You are the missing type patients need. Visit redcrossblood.org/missing types or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to make your donation appointment today.
WLJF FM, Greensboro.
All right, welcome back to the crossover, and you can listen to us online at WLJFradio.com. Be sure to click the Listen Live tab once you get there. You can also download the 100.7 WLJF app. It's available both on Google Play and in the iTunes Store. You can post your questions and comments on Facebook at Love and Faith Radio, or on Twitter at Love Faith Radio, Instagram Love and Faith Radio, or you can subscribe to the Love and Faith Radio YouTube channel and just look for Love and Faith Radio. You can also call us up here in the studio. The studio number is 336-387-0562. That number again is 336-387-0562. Hey, Radar Charles.
What's up?
Do you need somebody to read this to you? Do we have any social media comments or shout outs, questions? And I can get Rooftop to read it.
No, not this time.
You got a Braille phone, man? Come on.
Yeah, I upgraded.
We can enlarge the screen for you if you need to.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
We got Niecy Pfeiffer say, "Hey, Total Crew,
what's up?"
And Fletcher Ashley said, "Good evening, everyone."
What's going on, Fletcher?
Yeah, and they're chiming in on the Total Crew thread. So I was having some difficult issues over here earlier. So now everybody's on the thread. So that was on me on my part.
You couldn't see.
I was on the wrong thread. I was on what's the answer.
You pushed. Hey, you pushed the wrong button.
I hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
What was I looking at? Get it?
Hey, TP couldn't see.
Again, he could not see.
Couldn't see.
As we all know.
Right. Pushing the wrong button.
The wrong button.
Come on.
I'm on the wrong thread. I'm on what's the answer. I said, where's that stuff? Where he at?
Hey, real quick, before we put a bow on that USFL, it's made, the original USFL went 3 seasons, okay, from 83 to 85. And you know what killed it? Donald Trump.
Oh.
Donald Trump said, hey, I'm serious. Donald Trump said, let's move it to the fall to compete with the NFL, and that killed it. You know, another one of Donald's great ideas.
Right.
So good job.
Brilliant.
Good job.
Great
job.
Good job there, Donald. Good job. So we'll see if this new iteration of the league makes it more than 3 years. Because if they do you know that'll be a record? No spring league has ever gone more than 3 years. So we'll see if this one can make it.
I'm gonna tell you, Big T, I have a hard time watching that kind of football.
It's pretty good, man. You know, I mean, not every week.
Yeah,
but
I'm so used to the NFL.
Yeah,
that cold weather. I like to see that steam coming from the nose. You know,
like the spring.
That spring is a little bit too early.
Yeah,
but that's just me.
It's a little too early. All right, our question of the day is this, because we got the 4th of July coming up, and it's a time of, we celebrate the independence and liberation of the country, the nation. And so our question is this. We want the Tunnel Crew to toss out there any player or sports figure who has led to other players or sports figures being liberated, and having more liberties, being allowed or enabled to do more things because this person was a pioneer or this person was the first to open the door and say, hey, come on through the door, do something no one else has done.
Exactly.
Paved the way for what we're seeing now. Wow. So Tunnel Crew, have at it. We're tossing it out there. This is our 4th of July, pre 4th of July question of the day.
Well, I think we can start with Tiger Woods.
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Good one.
It's very good.
I mean, he opened the door.
Closed them too.
Wow.
I'm messing with you, man.
Minorities,
yes,
endorsements. Kind of change the game. I mean, if you go to the golf courses now, it's very diverse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Male, female. I mean, a lot of people are playing the game of golf, and the guys are getting the money that they always deserve because his presence, his game demanded that. So I would say Tiger Woods for my vote on that.
Man, that's a
I
good.
agree. That was good.
That is a good.
Yeah, got to take your head off the Tiger.
There you go. Bird, you said you had one. I mean, Bird was like definitive. Oh, I already got mine. So,
LeBron James.
oh
No, here we go.
Oh, man.
Paved. I said LeBron James because if I go back to the interview and Radar was asking me a question, he said, "Oh well, LeBron James paid the way for all these free agents and stuff." I'm like, "Well, yeah, true, he did," and he was picking on me about it, and I was like, it brought me back to say this, that he did pave the way
For who?
He paved the way for a lot of players. Now, come on now.
Way.
No. Listen, Michael Jordan would stay on one team. Kobe stayed on one team. Now, if they were playing basketball in this era today, you don't think that if they couldn't win a championship with the team that they own, they would jump ship? Come on now. I mean, be honest.
Good point, Birdman. Good
be
point.
honest.
Yeah, but look how many times he was jumping ship. How many ships can you ride at one time?
Majority of his career, though, he's been with Cleveland, but people don't see that because all they see is, he went from Cleveland to Miami, Miami back to Cleveland, Cleveland to Los Angeles, and pretty soon he's gonna jump with his son again. So that's all they see, but they don't see
jumping. You don't see nothing else happening.
They don't recognize
the
they don't recognize the way he's paving for these young players to say, "Hey, I know my worth. I know how much I'm worth."
Okay, I can see that. I can see that on a financial, stage, but athletically, he didn't pay no way. I see what you're saying. He's teaching players how to manage their money when they get into the league, and LeBron does a great job, and he's a great person in how he try to support the community and everything. But as far as paving the way, we got a longer list before we get to him. He just today. I give him all the props about what he's doing in our community. He's a better person than he is an athlete. Okay.
TP, you got somebody?
I do, and I'm kind of going back in history, which
that's
has
fine.
nothing to do with football or basketball. It actually has to deal with Jack Johnson, heavyweight boxer. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but we learned about it in school. That Jack Johnson, of course, was one of the first. Was the first black heavyweight boxer.
Okay.
In the world. Him and Jim Johnson. So it was like Johnson and Johnson.
The Johnson.
Both. I know, right? It was like Johnson versus Johnson. So they both were the first blacks to actually compete for the heavyweight title.
Yeah.
And yeah.
No.
So I feel like that really paved the way for people like Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, even Floyd Mayweather. You didn't hear them talk about a lot of African Americans boxing until he started boxing. So yes.
Well, and it's funny that you mentioned that because boxing was at one time America's sport. Like we look at football now as America's sport. Boxing was #1 sport in the country back in the day, and I'm pretty sure it was predominantly white, if not all white.
Exactly.
And so there had to be a trailblazer. And if you look at boxing now, it is predominantly black and Hispanic. So that's a good one. Definitely paved the way there. Opened some doors. Radar Charles, give us yours.
Oh yeah.
Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it?
Love it, TP. Love it.
The nerve of some people. The nerve. Hey, just answer for like 3 months, Rooftop. Hey, the nerve to talk about somebody.
No,
She told
just
me to
answer
get-
the question, man.
Lord. First of all, Fletch said.
Look, he got 2 phones.
I'm giving him 3.
Oh, yeah, that's my other
He
one.
got
Okay.
3 phones.
Okay, that's on there right now. Okay. My man Fletcher actually said that his choice would be Kirk Flood.
Uh-huh.
And I looked it up. Kirk Flood is responsible for in 1972, he helped reverse the way that they handled the free agency in MLB.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm messing it up a little bit, but he ended up changing the rules in how they allowed players to move and maneuver during baseball. And you remember baseball, we thought it came with the guy from the Padres, but he was actually the guy that started it off.
Okay.
So Fletch gave me that heads up about that.
All
Since
right.
TP want to be smart and tell me I don't know what I'm reading.
Hey,
I just wanted to show Fletch some love.
Hey, TP, he up here double fisted 2 phones.
It's like trying to drive 2 cars at one time, right?
Hey, he had to put them together.
Yeah, I go being double minded.
And Ruth giving him 3. All right, so is that
Aggie
yours?
P had something.
Yeah, well, go ahead, Aggie P.
Man, I think this is a good one. I just thought about
Yes, sir.
Venus and Serena.
Yes.
Wow.
Most definitely. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, you
I'm-
can't.
I
You
mean,
can't
wow, it just came to me, man. Just look how they changed the game for all of the
young girls.
tennis players now, man. The young girls that's
Coco.
rising to the top. The young brothers that's rising to the top.
Yep. You have no
I mean,
Coco.
being coached by their father.
Yep.
I mean, man, this thing that's a
good one there.
Hey, you got no
Yeah.
Coco, no Sloane Stevens, no Naomi Osaka. You got none of that. You know?
And they changed the way women could wear clothes on the court
Tennis
too,
court.
Aggie P. You remember when she had that big thing
Exactly.
with Nike?
Yep.
And she made them change the rules and play a different ball game when it came to
Absolutely.
design.
Wow.
And you remember me and TP had that big blowout
Yes.
about when we were picking about the umpire that tried to play
That
Serena.
tried to play, in the chair.
And we were talking about how you apologize to people
Yep.
and you being, from the heart.
Right.
And when you lead to other people having liberties, you got to be able to lead with your heart
Right.
and be genuine. And that leads me to my big Aggie P, if you don't mind me jumping in here.
No, brother, go right ahead.
I would like to say Serena's dad
Yes.
is a game changer.
Yes, he is.
Because you think about
I
some of the
agree.
L's that man had to take.
Yes.
And I'm not trying to overdo you, Aggie P,
Right.
because you made me think.
Yeah. Hey,
You
that's
made me
good.
think. Because your daughters have to have a certain person set an example
That's
for
right.
them.
That's right.
And we all know that moms are moms. You
yeah.
can't outdo a mama.
Yeah.
But as a dad, to be able to navigate them to a certain point and then let them go
Yeah.
Put that push in.
and put that, just push them out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Moses in the raft.
That's right.
I'm gonna trust you the rest of the way.
Yeah.
right.
And I'm gonna put you in the hands of other people. And look how they grew, Aggie P.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that
Yes.
set an example for me as a father.
That's
Oh, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
That's
right.
awesome, man. That's a good
That's
one.
right.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, I
y'all-
gotta say one more thing on top of that what
Uh-huh.
you said, because I was thinking about their father too. But I gotta give it to him on this as well, which is he was able to negotiate his family out the hood
Yep.
to go to Florida and have somebody else pay their bills for what?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And not rock the boat.
Yeah.
Still get things done.
And not being on social media. Your business ain't all out there. And still get your kids from one level to the next level to the next level.
Right.
Rooftop.
Well, you can't leave this person out. I don't care which way you turn.
Oh.
And that is the Bill Russell.
There you go. Yep.
The
Absolutely.
Bill Russell. I ain't talking about the Bill Russell.
The.
With
You
an
know?
Yep.
He
Number 6 himself.
That's a good
yes, yes.
Very good.
Bill went through a lot on the court. I remember hearing him talk about going to play at Kentucky, and a lot of the stadiums where people booed him because he was black, and not only that, they wouldn't allow him to eat in the restaurants with the other white players.
Yeah.
And Bill Russell told him he refused to play.
Yeah.
You know, just like Muhammad Ali refused to fight, Bill Russell refused to play. I wish we had more athletes with that mind frame and that fight in them today.
Yeah.
You know, no matter how much money they had, they was willing to sacrifice.
Yeah.
To say, you know, it's not right, and justice need to be revealed.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Hey, absolutely.
Yes.
And what team did he play for, Rooftop?
Wait a minute. Don't fall for it, Rooftop.
He played for the Redskins. No, Boston Celtics. You trying to rub me into that?
Hey, I was gonna say somebody just turned the radio off. It's like, oh man, if he don't know that, click.
He don't know sports.
Yeah.
He don't know sports.
All right, well, hey,
Now y'all know that was my original pick.
Was
Bill
it?
Russell.
I knew you was going.
No.
Oh man, I'm so glad you said it and not her.
Oh,
She would have had a whole lecture.
you kids
She would have had a whole
Hey,
lecture.
I know TP. Yeah, you know?
That's right.
Hey, he can always pick Mike Tyson. We can't leave Mike out.
Hey,
He been
I know
someone
people
here.
not gonna agree with me.
Hit the man here off.
I know people not gonna agree with me, but I always said that Bill Russell was better than Michael Jordan when it came time for administering it all.
yeah.
Because you didn't find black men coaching back in those days.
Mhm.
Right.
And I mean, come on, he got more rings than anybody.
Yeah, right. Most definitely.
Handful.
Hey, that leaves me. Mine's is Randall Cunningham, because while Doug Williams paved the way for brothers to be able to play quarterback,
Okay.
Randall Cunningham was that athlete, that quarterback that wasn't prototypical pocket,
Right.
It's not.
that ran around and made
Exactly.
plays with his
Defined
arm and
his
his
area.
leg.
He was.
He opened the doors for Michael Vick,
Yes.
for all the guys we see now. So Randall Cunningham is my guy. He changed the game from that position.
I concur.
yes.
All right.
Great answers, tell them crew. Great
Yes,
answers.
I think everybody had excellent
Everybody had
answers. Hey, listen to us online at WLJFradio.com. Be sure to click the Listen Live tab once you get there. You can post your questions and comments on Facebook at Love and Faith Radio, Twitter at Love Faith Radio, Instagram Love and Faith Radio. You can also check us out here on the YouTube channel on Thursdays at 7 p.m. at Love and Faith Radio. And you don't want to miss it. Thursday night, 7 p.m. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and tell all your friends about it. When we come back, we're going to wrap this edition of the Crossover up with the wrap-up, and we'll catch you on the other side.
Hello, this is Brother Sowell,
And I'm Kim Sowell.
and we're excited to announce that we'll be hosting a radio show entitled Marriage So Well on WLJF Radio 100.7, where we'll be discussing all things marriage to help strengthen our marriages and to build loving homes through the Word of God.
So we want you to please join us on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. and help us to build a community of couples who are exemplifying marriage so well.
Hello, this is James Roberts.
And Cameron Roberts, personal trainers, lifestyle coaches, and motivational speakers.
Please join us each week on WLJF 100.7 FM each Tuesday at 11 a.m. for our show, Living Fit, where we will be talking about everything from your health from childhood to adulthood, where we will be doing what really matters in your life and talking good health that you'll be able to do for the rest of your life. Thank you so much.
The following is made possible by Dad.
Why was the basketball court all wet? Because the players kept dribbling all over it.
The dad joke. Corny, grown-worthy, but also one of the simplest ways to share a moment with your kids.
Why do you have to be careful when it's raining cats and dogs? Because you might step in a poodle.
And kids that spend more time with their dads grow up to be smarter, more successful.
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding.
And, with any luck, funnier adults.
Why didn't the skeleton go to the dance? Because he didn't have anybody to go with.
Dad jokes rule. So take a moment to make a moment and give your kid a laugh. It's as easy as going to fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
That's really funny.
It's time now for the Crossover Wrap-Up Report. Let's send it back to the Tunnel Crew.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the crossover. It is time for the wrap-up, like my man Radar Charles said. But first, we just want to mention, everybody, please pray for the family of Ryan Mallett, former quarterback of the New England Patriots, the Seattle Seahawks. He played college ball at Arkansas, where he set all kinds of records. He drowned over the last few days, a couple of days ago, down in Florida. And so I think he's 36 years old, something like that. So please be in prayer for his family as they have lost him. And, hey, NBA free agency kicks off tomorrow, 6 p.m. So we'll see what happens. Draymond Green, come on to Detroit. We need you.
No.
Yeah, we need you.
Not.
And then lastly here, 3 NFL players have been suspended for the entire upcoming season.
Wow.
Along with a handful of others who were suspended for a partial part of the season. Those 3 that were suspended for the entire season can't be reinstated until next season, or can't even seek reinstatement until next season. Why? Gambling on the game. Hey, you knew when the partnership in sports started to include gambling. You know, you see all these gambling things at the bottom of the screen, and that's, you know, that's fine now. It's legal now. You're going to start to see this stuff, you know.
Well, Big T, I think that's a big problem.
Yeah.
I said that when they start gambling, when you could go on your phone or on your tablet. I said to myself, you're going to have players starting to throw games like they did back in the 70s. You know, you throw $1,000 in their pocket, they go out there and swallow that ball. You don't want that ball. Yeah, man, they'll take that loss. Yeah, they have $1,000 in their pocket, and that's what's going to start happening.
Yep.
You know.
All right. Well, hey, let's get to our recap of last week. The results. Guess what? TP, do you see that?
The what?
TP was 4-0, y'all.
Wow.
Smoked. I mean, 4-0. So congratulations, TP. You won the week.
I'm indifferent.
Hey, and Aggie P didn't do too bad. Myself and Birdman, we went 3-1. So the Aggies there at the top went 7-1. I tell you.
Didn't she do her picks during the show last week?
Yeah.
Didn't she put an extras by her phone?
Oh, wait a minute.
No, she shouldn't. No. Hey, TP, you all good.
All right. Whatever.
You all good.
I'm the queen.
There you go.
All right.
Hey, and then third place, Bromel, Radar, and Stats all tied at 2 and 2/3. And Rooftop, man, you had a rough week. It's your first one.
Yeah, but somebody lying on me.
Say somebody lying on you.
I got to start adding these numbers up. Something ain't right. Somewhere it can be.
Rooftop.
How did I come in last? I'm over here trying to make a run for it, and then you gonna put me in last.
He on the break.
You
He
know,
on the skid.
You know, anytime I'm behind,
You cannot afford a 1 and 3.
Look, I'm behind Stat Man. Right. You know,
That's a
something
bad
right
place.
with them numbers.
Rooftop went 1 and 3, y'all. So let's look at the overall standings. And the overall standings look like this. I'm on top with 99 wins. I got 9 weekly wins. Bromel is second with 97 wins. He's got 9 weekly wins.
Wow.
Bird is third. He's got 96 wins, and he's got 7 weekly wins. Aggie P is fourth. He's got 94 wins and also 7 weekly wins. That would be your 4 playoff participants if the playoffs started today, but they don't. So TP is only 4 games back with 90 wins, and she has 5 weekly wins for the tiebreaker. Radar has 87 wins. He's 7 games back, and he's got 3 weekly wins for the tiebreaker. Stats has 84 wins. He's 10 games back, and he has 5 weekly wins for the tiebreaker. Rooftop is out of playoff contention.
No, don't put me down.
Yeah, he out of playoff.
Only thing I'm telling you, Big T, listen. I got one thing to say. I'm gonna do like Aggie P. I'm picking the black horse.
So you picking the black
horse? I'm picking the black horse.
Say that's gonna get you back in. So Rooftop has got 17. He's 17 and 12, so he's doing really well. He's got 2 weekly wins, and so he's doing pretty good. But you know, we'll see. We'll see him next year for the playoffs. All right, so let's look at the picks for this week. We got the USFL championship game between Pittsburgh and Birmingham. We got NAL, which is the National Arena League football. Our Carolina Cobras. They got 3 games. because we're going to be off for the next couple of weeks. And so they got 3 games we're picking from. Cobras versus Warboards twice, and the Cobras versus the Gunslingers. Then we got WNBA. We got the Liberty at the Aces, the Suns at the Aces. The Sun at the Aces, the Mystics at the Sun. For those 3, and then we got Major League Baseball. Marlins at the Braves in a 3-game series. Orioles at the Yankees in a 4-game series. And if there's a rain out in that 3-game and it's a tie, you win. And if the Orioles and Yankees split and you called it, that's a win. And then finally, we got the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Had to pick American or National League. I'll go first. I got Birmingham. Oh, yeah, and we had to pick the score of the USFL as a tiebreaker so that we don't have a bunch of ties for that, because we knew everybody was going to pick Birmingham. Well, most people.
Right.
Birmingham. I got Birmingham 34-20. I got the Cobras on July 1st winning. I got the Cobras on July 8th winning. I got the Aces on tomorrow winning. And I've got the Sun on July 9th winning. And then I've got the American League winning the All-Star game.
It ain't going to happen.
Bro Mel, he's got the Aces on tomorrow. He's got the Aces on July 1st. He's got the Sun on July 9th. He's got the Braves winning the series, the Yankees winning the series, and the American League winning the All-Star game. Birdman.
I got Birmingham 47-22. The Cobras on July 1st. Cobras on July 8th. Gunslingers on July 15th.
Jumping ship.
Aces on tonight. And the Sun on July 1st.
All right. Next up, Aggie P.
I went rogue, Big T.
Uh-oh.
I got the Cobras winning all 3 games.
Got it with a clean sweep.
Across the board.
I got the Aces winning both games. And I got Birmingham 35-27, since somebody else did my same score.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you mean 36-27.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I did change. I'm just looking at my notes.
Yeah,
36-27.
All right. Next up, we got the Queen.
Was either way your score?
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, here
Was
we go.
I
think we had the same score.
Yeah, y'all had the same score, but that's all right.
I promise you, I did not know that.
I
okay.
bet you
Aggie
did.
Pride.
He
That's
said,
right.
hey, y'all Aggies think alike.
Did you know?
Yes, we do. Okay, so I have the Cobras, and the Cobras, the Gunslingers, the Aces, and Birmingham.
Okay, and she's got the Birmingham 35-27. All right, Radar.
I'm going with Birmingham 47-14.
Ooh, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can blow them out.
Yeah, blow them all the way out. Cobras on the 1st and the 8th. I'm going with the Cobras, like Aggie P. I'm going with the Aces on the 29th, which is tonight, and then I'm going with them on the 1st of July, and then I'm also going with the Sun on the 9th of July.
All right.
Yeah.
Stats has got Birmingham 44-31. He's got the Aces tonight. He's got the Sun on July 9th. He's got the Marlins winning the series, and he's got the Yankees and the Orioles as a tie, and he's got the American League winning the All-Star game.
That's what I'm talking about.
Rooftop.
Okay, I got Pittsburgh.
Oh, he the only one.
Only one.
Yep. 28-21.
You're going to shut him down.
The Warbirds. Cobras. I got the Suns, WNBA, and definitely got to have them Braves winning the Major League.
There you go. Love it. Hey, Rooftop bucked the trend, Aggie P. He the only one that took Pittsburgh.
And the Warbirds.
You know what? He'll mess around and win.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Gonna be a close game.
Defense gonna shut him down.
Yep, gonna be a close game.
All right. Well, hey, that leaves us with our shout out to Shut Up and Play candidates. We'll start with you, Bird.
Shout out to Rooftop. Because early on in the picks, you had that score a little low, but you changed it.
I'm coming around,
changed it on me.
All right,
around.
Radar.
Shout out to TP. We worked out our differences, and I apologize for misunderstanding for her our agreement. So we cool.
All right, Rooftop.
Shout out to TP. I want to know who you planning on punching the first time you spar with in the tunnel crew.
TP.
I want to give a shout out to Eric Reed's family. Eric Reed was a great gospel artist
Okay.
in the Charlotte area. He passed away, and even Fred Hammond posted about him. So you can go to his
Great.
page and see.
Aggie P.
Give a shout out to Brother Mel.
Love it. Excellent. Hey, my shout outs to Dion. No amputation needed. So
Wow,
there you
that's
go,
great.
Dion.
God.
Hey, for
Glory
the
be to
Tunnel
God.
Crew, I'm your man, Big T, signing off and saying, no matter where y'all, look up and know that your creator's there. Until next time, see ya, and we might want to be.
Amen. That's all we have for you today. So be sure to join us next week for the crossover. And remember, the Tunnel Crew don't play unless we have something to say.